Salute. So we're going to go in reference position. Right now we're going to do the left lead in front. So reference position is just kind of here. I'm just basically, my hands are up and I have a little bit of space. So if I put my hand here and spread my fingers out, I should be able to fit the pinky and the thumb kind of interacting here. So when I do a punch, I want to come back to that same position. Doesn't matter what punch I'm doing, what block I'm doing, I come back to this position. It's enough space to kind of let me come here quick if I needed to, or extend out or grab if I needed to. I don't want to be too close to here because if he hits, I'm going to just hit myself and that's not good. And I want to kind of stop the attacks over here. So if they do hit, I've got a little bit of cushion room, and that's what that cushion space is here. So that's what we mean by reference position. I'm referencing here. How I got there is I might have just been, bang, I hit here and he kind of moved to the side and he just kind of blocked it here. Or he's kind of already set up for this position. Or he steps in and punches me, right, and I just kind of move out to the side and I kind of have it here. Or I've done a down block to the side block. So that's our reference position here. What I'm going to do, like we've seen this before and I've done this in other drills, if you're doing fundamental basic 101, a lot of times we have to think about if I punched him right now and he holds that reference position, I should be able to miss his face. If he punches me, he should be, if I hold it here, it should be right to the side of the ears without having to come over. Now if he's forcing it out and then punching, that's a different drill. But just if he just were to extend his hand forward and I keep my reference hand there, that's good. If I have my hand here and he's able to punch me in the face, then I don't have a good reference position. I need to bring it over here and kind of have it more separated. So what we do is we tell people, hey, why don't you push the hand out of the way, and then if he doesn't block it, there's the target. Well, if he doesn't block it, there's the target. If he does block it, he's ready for it right in there. And then we teach you to do it at once, where we're doing it, instead of doing it as a 1 and a 2, we're doing it as a 1 simultaneously like that. He's ready for the block. Then the next phase of it is where we're going to start with that punching hand first, because when we're doing jabs, you know, that jab hand's going to be quick. And the jab hand, because it's closer to the target, it's going to hit the target and start getting closer to the target well before this backhand has a chance to slap out of the way, because I have a further distance to travel this hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to wait for this hand to push this out of the way, because I still may have it. I'm going to start in slow motion the hand here, and when it gets right about here, that's when the connection happens, and that's where the connection here happens on the fist. So instead of me going 1, and then he feels that, so he knows what's coming, and then he's prepared for it. But and as your initial training, that's what you're going to be doing. And then when you do it together, it's a little bit harder for him to time it, but he can still get it. And then hopefully, even if he knows it's coming in slow motion, we've already executed the punch, and it may be there way before he has a chance to do it in fast motion. So here's the drill. What we're going to do is we're just going to start with this hand, the front hand. It's going to go about halfway. We're going to do real slow motion, and when it gets right here, when it's initiated, then I push it out of the way, and then he blocks it, and then I can finish the drill with that grab, pull, and it's an even Steven drill. If we switch sides, again, initially you'll just block, punch, grab, back fist for this drill. What we're going to do the second time is we're going to do it same time, punch and slap, he blocks it, he's ready for it. And then the final phase is I'm not going to wait, I'm just going to punch. And remember, this hand's already there, it's ready to swing. But I feel resistance about halfway through, and then I slap it out of the way, and then he's ready for it. So both people have to be ready for it. And then Derek's going to do the same thing. He's going to start with just do the punch first, and then initiate. You can do it slow motion. Then there's the slap, the grab, and the pull. Or if I block it, it's going to be here. Do it again. So he punches. That's a slap first. So now do it together then, if you want to do it together. And then do it where you're initiating with this hand first, and then you slap it. So the slap's got to be kind of quick. So it takes a little bit of extra timing practice. And then the other side, just slap and punch first. And then we finish the drill. And then you're going to slap and punch same time. And now you're going to initiate from this hand first, and as it goes, then you're going to add the slap. There you go. So it just takes practice. You're going to have to do it nice and slow like we're doing it here, and then as you get better, it's basically going to be whoosh, whoosh, right here. So that hand's the first thing that moves, and then the slap, and then the pull, and then the punch. So it's something, again, you just have to drill. We already know the jab. We already know, hey, we always want to jab fast, but we're going to jab fast, and then we're going to slap their hand out of the way. We're going to back fist. So hopefully you're fast enough to already pop them in the face. If you get popped in the face, they may resist then you can slap it, then you can back fist and grab and do all that fun stuff. But practice on the CQC drill.